we invite on the show now Harshit Kapadia, Vice President Analyst at Elara Capital. Thank you, Harshit, for joining in. First, wanted to check, did you attend the Crompton call yesterday, the analyst meet?
Yes.
They're talking about increasing their the premium fan portfolio from current 25% to 40% over the next couple of years. What were your key takeaways? And is this a material development? Do you expect the EPS upgrades in the stock?
Yeah, morning. Yes, I did attend. So their vision is that their price is between 2,500 and above is something which they call as premium. They are at around 23% and they want to move to 40%. So yesterday's analyst meet highlighted some of the new product launches in this particular premium segment, which are priced above 2,500. So that's a market which is growing in high double digits, and that's what they are targeting. And this is more urban-centric products which they have launched, given the needs of urban in terms of aesthetics, in terms of comfort, efficiency, and power drawdown. So all these features are part of this particular premium product which they have launched. Yes, so this is the way they plan to go towards 40%. It's a 3-4 year target. And if they continue to see more such launches in this premium segment, we are confident they would be moving towards that 40% mark.
Okay. Hi, Harshit. Good morning. Good to see you. And Harshit, any view on these cables, wires players after yesterday's big announcement, UltraTech coming in? Do you track any of them? Any view?
Yes, so we do track cable and wire segment, Polycab and KEI Industries. Yes, it's definitely a very strong move coming from UltraTech. However, the investments which you are seeing is close to around 1,800 crores. And largely given the statement which they have mentioned, they want to be a building products or building solution provider, which would mean they would be more focusing on wires than on cables. Hence, the impact would be largely on companies like RR Cable and Finolex Cables, which have much of a wire in their portfolio compared to Polycab and KEI. Definitely, it will hurt everybody, but not to a large extent the companies like Polycab and KEI. We also have to understand the intent with which they are coming. What would be the strategy in terms of pricing discount, which can set the tone for the industry, because industry is growing at 13-15% per annum. And there is also an opportunity on the export side, which the current existing players are exploring. So that could be a kind of an offset for if companies who are looking more at exports than on domestics to grow. So that is what my limited take on the entry of UltraTech is.
Okay, all right. So would you be positive on these stocks post yesterday's knee-jerk reaction?
I'll be definitely cautious at this point in time, given on what will be the strategy of the UltraTech. So probably if we get a sense from the company itself, then we get an intention of how aggressive they can come to the market and if they can disrupt the market or not. And then I'll probably relook at cable and wire segment. They were trading at around 40 times. Right now, they are all most of the players have been now at 30 times and below FY27 earnings estimates. So they are in a comfort zone, but there could be some decline which could come in next few weeks if we unfold the UltraTech strategy. So I'll be a little bit cautious and probably be looking to re-enter it.
We'll hear from the UltraTech management later this evening, and hopefully, that gives a better sense. What about the defense space? Defense stocks were on the offense, but then they are pulled back, to a large deal. Some of the stocks are still positive on those. So what's your top bet in the defense sector?
So my top bet is Bharat Electronics, Hindustan Aeronautics, and Bharat Dynamics. This is how I would play this stock. So I would bet on companies who have strong on order inflows, on execution, and a very comfort on margin. So Bharat Electronics tick that boxes significantly. HAL, we are sensing that the execution may not have picked up to that extent, given the engine issue still remains. Hope March we should get an engine. That's what most of the commentaries have been saying. But there are some big, large, chunky orders which are expected to some partly come in March and some in FY26. Hence, the order book is only going to see a multifold increase. That's what we are expecting. And BDL has seen their share of sourcing issues, and now they are most of them is completely out of it. Hence, the execution is going to be at much stronger pace for Bharat Dynamics.
Okay, BEL, that's your top pick. Thanks a lot, Harshit, for joining in, giving us your take on some of those cables and wire stocks, as well as on the defense name as well. But let's focus